Yo, oh my god. I just had, I just hit the like, I just had the like meanest. Oh my god. You know when you like, hit the, when you hit the blunt and you get some like Scoobies, some like Scooby snacks. Real smokers know what that is. That's what I got. Oh my god. Went down the wrong pipe. Anyway, all right. So, real quick, um, my girl actually sent me a article today that I wanted to look at. Um, well, first of all, if you're new here, which everybody watching this video is, please click the sub button because apparently there's some people watching the videos but not subscribing. So if you're watching this, please subscribe. Please. That's all I ask. Also, let me know what you think about Joe Rogan possibly getting taken down by over 250 people. His podcast on Spotify is apparently people don't like him. A lot of people don't like him. Apparently, right? Uh, I don't know too much going on with Joe Rogan to really. I don't know. I'm not really too into politics. I just play video games. But I thought this would be an interesting video to look at. So I think this is brought to us by Fox News. So the title reads, "A vet engineer and podcast host are among the 270 doctors demanding Spotify take action against Joe Rogan." Comes with this whole like article. So let's start from the top, right? Look at that face. How can you hate this face? Look at him. Look at him. Oh my god. I'll tell you this. Joe Rogan with hair, way cooler than Joe Rogan without hair. I will say that. Apparently, he's gone down the rabbit hole. All right, so this article starts off saying, last week, 270 so-called doctors co-signed an open letter to Spotify demanding the company take action against podcast host Joe Rogan for promoting what they call COVID-related misinformation. All right, so now we kind of get an understanding of why uh, it's specifically in this article they wanted to highlight 270 doctors here, right? Yeah, this kind of makes sense, right? I mean, I wouldn't say take action. I mean, it's can't really. Can you? Can you though? Would that be breach of contract? They have a contract with this man, first of all, right? So we have no clue what he signed, what was agreed between him and Spotify. So let's dial it back on the action part, right? And I only say that to say this: if he really does or is spreading misinformation to the public, right? A lot of people are unfortunately influenced by Joe Rogan, which not necessarily is a bad thing, right? And people like what they like. I liked him on Fear Factor. I thought he was funny. Thought he was a great guy. Um, haven't really heard much of him since then until like a few years ago. But yeah, he has a contract with these people. So, oh, I was saying, unfortunately, yes, a lot of people are influenced by this man. He has a large audience. But there's this thing called natural selection. And the definition of natural selection reads, the process through which populations of living organisms, human beings, adapt and change. In this case, human beings at least. Individuals in a population are naturally variable, meaning that they are all different in some ways. Now, again, in this case, we are talking about humans. Everybody is different. Everybody is gonna want to believe what they believe, just like there are tons of different religions. And, you don't even want to talk about how much they've evolved since they began, all right? Uh, Supposedly. And how many people religion has weeded out, sacrificed, right? So, and some religions, they still believe in sacrifices, right? So, not to say that he's a deist at all. He's not any type of you know, deist person. He's not a god, right? But these people that want to believe somebody who is legitimately talking nonsense, allegedly, all right? Didn't hear his podcast or whatever, but if people want to believe this over a doctor or over what the CDC is putting out, who I again don't really know too much about the CDC, but I'm pretty sure there's at least one scientist within that group, right? And if people want to believe somebody over somebody else, why stop them? Just let them do it, all right? You can only do but so much. These 270 doctors probably have their own podcast, their own YouTube channel that are telling everything about COVID and everything that the public can do to stop the spread. All right, I listen. I'm boosted. My girl's boosted. My dog has his flu vaccine. All right, so you gotta let natural selection, unfortunately, work its magic. Don't really let some dude with a freaking podcast get your panties in a bunch. I feel like that's unnecessary. You're a doctor, be professional. Not to say, again, who am I? The media rushed to circulate the letter, running headlines that Cass Rogan has. What kind of sentence is this? Running headlines that cast Rogan as a menace, as a. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to read this over. Sorry. The media rushed to circulate the letter, comma, running headlines that cast Rogan as a quote unquote menace to public health. Jesus Christ. I mean, you are really. I mean, if you're saying whatever you're saying, we gotta listen to that podcast. Probably listen to it on here. Who gives a fuck, right? Um, as asserted by the group. I have Spotify, so let's put that on after these two videos. As asserted by the group. A closer look, however, found that the majority of the signatories are either not direct medical providers or not legally permitted to practice medicine on their own. Nearly 100 of them reportedly hold PhD degrees, but do not regularly practice. Okay, so we know you're educated, and you're not technically, not shitting on anybody that has a PhD, but technically you are a doctor. You have a PhD. That's literally what the D stands for in this case. The letter addressed Rogan's now viral episode of the Joe Rogan Experience, in which virologist, that's it, and immunologist Dr. Robert Malone criticized the vaccine and voiced concerns over mass formation psychosis. Look at him. He looks like I think I remember this moment. I was watching a video Hassan was actually watching. Spotify, this picture. Let's leave it on this picture to see if we can get a thumbnail. Spotify has not acknowledged for change after liberal media outlets and a group of medical professionals have urged the streaming platform to take action against misinformation spread by Joe Rogan. And you want to know why? Again, it's because they have a contract with this man. That's why, bro. That's why they have a contract with this man. He signed something with them. We don't know what the details are, and probably will never know because he definitely signed an NDA with them as well. Which means non-disclosure agreement, which means you can't say shit about what you signed and what's going on here. So there's that. The Guardian, Forbes, Rolling Stone, Washington Post, and others published the story. Of course they did. Describing a strong coalition of doctors who asked Spotify to implement to implement a misinformation policy, which they should, or at least how TikTok and I don't know how if YouTube does it, but TikTok will definitely do it, and even Facebook or even Instagram, they'll put like a little eye with a circle and say like, click here for more information about COVID-19 and whatnot. And I'm pretty sure they like anybody who even says the word COVID-19 in a video is gonna get that like what's it called? Let me turn on this light. Bong. Look at that. Oh, I look a little brighter. Probably not. Anyway, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Fucking ADHD. Um, damn. Why did I turn on this damn light? Why did I look at whatever? I'm mad. I forgot what I was about to say. Only 87 of the signatories are medical doctors or to implement. Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying. Implement misinformation policy. So, yeah, all these social media platforms put that eye with the circle saying click here for more whatever. If you say the word COVID, I'm like pretty sure YouTube does it too in their own way. I put out a video about COVID-19, the 5 natural hacks to boost your immune system. I'll link that in this video somewhere. Probably it'll be at the top right. You can watch that. But yeah, so I was like, what was I saying? Again, I hate medication. Also, not medication. Has nothing to do with medication. I'm just drinking wine. This is Sauvignon Blanc that one of a good friend got for me. Um, but yeah, so regardless, if you say the word, right, these social media platforms are gonna put, click here for the actual truth or what our standards are for proper health and proper, um, I guess, protocol for what you should do if you feel like you're in contact with somebody who's been infected, if you've been infected, and what to do to not get infected, right? So you can't really say take action. It's freedom of speech. We have to stop being so, you know, we have to stop, jumping to try and cancel somebody. Because then you just look stupid, and then when he doesn't get canceled, he gets more clout. It's like you're being counterproductive. It's so annoying. Um, only 87%, only 87 of the signatories are medical doctors or doctors of osteopathic medicine. Though the conservative news site, The Blaze, which doesn't sound conservative at all, signatories include numerous nurse practitioners, veterinarians, a dentist, and close to 100 PhDs and PhD candidates. Psychologists, physicians, assistants, medical assistants, an engineer, and a podcast host also made the list. Joe Rogan torches CNN among. Okay, this is a link. If you want, visit this link up here. You can click this and see what that's all about. Rating effing propagandists whose ratings are dog. You can figure out the rest. The group urged Spotify to take action against mass information events on its platform, blasting Rogan for pushing misleading and false claims on his podcast, provoking distrust in science and medicine throughout the pandemic. Throughout the pandemic, The doctors also noted that Malone has been suspended from Twitter for spreading misinformation on the topic. So there you go. I mean, and that's the thing, right? Nobody signed a you don't really sign a contract with social media, you know. Maybe you can ask the other outlets that he's on to get taken down to or suspended or banned or whatever that he hasn't signed a contract with to stay on and make money from, right? That's what happened to Trump, right? I mean, he was already out the door by the time Twitter and everybody banned him, but the er, the principle was at least they still banned him. They were able to freaking ban an ex-president, right, on social media. So, and, 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 it, what you're asking basically, what these people are asking, are basically like this man built a house and he put shit on the inside of it, like actual shit on the inside of it, and it stinks the neighborhood, but there are no rules about not putting shit inside your house, and now they want him out. Like, he built the house. He owes nobody nothing. He can stay there for as long as he wants until the bricks, give because of all the shit in the house. Um, the group, blah 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 blah, the pandemic. All right, let's move on. Look at this guy. Throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, Joe Rogan has repeatedly spread misleading and false claims on his podcast, provoking distrust in science and medicine. The letter reads, "This is not only a scientific or medical concern, it is a sociological issue of devastating, what the fuck? Of devastating proportions, and Spotify is responsible for allowing this activity to thrive on its platform." I mean, what do you expect them to do? Uh, I get this is. Oh wait, no, this is in quotations. So uh, Fox didn't put this out. This is in quotations. Somebody said this. Doctors noted that. Yeah. So this was also written by them, right? So thrive is a strong word, and accurate, right? But they're not. I should say allowing is a strong word, and inaccurate. It's more or less they really have no choice. Do you want to get sued, by this one person? Because yeah, sure, you tried to cancel him. You forced Spotify to get him off the air. He no longer works for Spotify. Canceled contract. Boom. But now he sues Spotify for breach of contract, and and gains that much more clout, and just maybe, I don't know. At that point, I guess social media could have banned him by then, so now he can't get on social media. And at that point, I guess who else is going to take him? Apple Music? I don't know. He'll find a way to get what he has to say out to the people, and because he's already established an audience, he'll take a hit. But people, again, natural selection, people will, I'm going to bring this back up, literally it's just a tab over, the process through which populations of living organisms adapt and change. Shit happens, you get kicked down. I got kicked down, but I got up again. I'll never let you get me down. It's a song, bro. It's in a whole song. You know that song. I don't know that song. I just know that one lyric, but still. The caption for this picture reads, "Joe Rogan, whose wildly successful show is exclusive to Spotify, has become a target of liberal media." Not surprising. Rogan, the article goes on to read, "Rogan, whose successful show is exclusive to Spotify, has become a target of the liberal media over the course of the pandemic. The Daily Beast enlisted a far-left advocate to declare Rogan was mainstreaming right-wing information, while former MSNBC host Keith Olbermann last week called him the stupidest fucking guy on the planet." What's up, Keith Olbermann? I guess he's with the shits. CNN invited one of the healthcare professionals who signed the letter to amplify it on the network's struggling morning show, New Day. Wow. Where co-host Brianna Kylar mocked Rogan for moving the goalpost after he was fact-checked in real time by a recent guest. Yeah, that's the same. Hassan was looking at that video, which that video is also on my YouTube channel. Check it out. I might link it in here if I remember or can remember. Maybe if I like wave my hands when I go through the timeline, I'll see my hands waving, and I know that's where I have to link it. All right. CNN invited. I remember that video. Spotify has not publicly addressed the letter. The stream platform has Spotify was like, "Yo, did we even? How do y'all got this? We ain't even got this in the mail yet." Um, the streaming platform has published 3 new episodes of the Joe Rogan Experience since the open letter was first reported last Wednesday. Editor's note: this story has been updated to include the osteopathic medicine and the number of medical doctors. Fox News' Brian Flood contributed to this report. Giving credit where credit's due. What's up, Brian? Thank you for, you know what I'm saying. All right, so let's watch this video. I think there's 2 videos. No, it's just one. All right, so let's watch this video. See if we can get a thumbnail real quick. Bruh, if you haven't subbed by now and you're still watching, please just click the button. It's not that hard. I got tons of shorts out. I don't even know how I'm getting more views on my shorts than I am on my actual videos. It doesn't even make sense. But click the button. Just do it.
Hyundai Elantra versus Honda
And we
Civic.
got an ad, so we're not going to be watching that.
Hyundai Elantra wins every time.
10
now,
seconds
hit
to... Oh, I can skip it.
APR
I can skip
for
it. I'm
60 months.
skipping it. It says, CNN's Paul Begala, Democrats don't have bad leaders, they have bad followers. Isn't that the truth?
Did
JK.
President Biden put more effort into getting infrastructure passed, for example?
Well, he got infrastructure passed, and that's a good thing because success can breed success. He is putting the full force of the presidency behind it. I think the problem with the Democrats right now is not that they have bad leaders.
What does this have to do with Joe Rogan? Oh, here we go. Right here. It's number 3. They like buried the lead. Of course, they put all their other irrelevant news first. Well, irrelevant to me because I don't give a damn. Spotify. God damn it! And why do you blur the video when you pause it? Spotify mum after Joe Rogan critics call for damage for change to prevent COVID misinformation on platform. See, and I have to pause this to read this long ass thing. How do you expect me to read it? And you got like 30 seconds left in the video. I'm not in Mensa Academy. Last week, a group of advocates, professors, scientists, and medical professionals signed an open letter that asked Spotify. Bruh, is this everything that I just read? I guess this is for people that like. All right, so yeah, I'm just gonna let this play. Actually, I don't want to get what's it called? Copyrighted. All right, so there's that. Let's see if we can find the Joe Rogan podcast. What was I looking at? Oh, this is natural selection. I'm gonna leave this up. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna leave this up. Boom. This is what I'm gonna leave up. Give me 1 second. Let me look for this Joe Rogan podcast. Two clicks and I found it. Ben Patrick, Philip. I remember the Jim Gaffigan one. That one was funny because that's the one Hassan was talking about. Which one are they talking about? Knees over toes guy is a coach, owner, ATG. Here, I'll make this bigger. Listen, again, if you're watching this and you know which one it is, comment below. We'll listen to it together next time. Until then, don't forget to subscribe.